my peeps, it's Gina. Today I have the 10mm matte agate and the peaches and cream 8x6 rondelles. And this is the necklace I thought I'd make. It's a Y necklace. And this was 2 pieces, and I glued it and turned it into one. I thought that was really cool. I thought about putting something in the middle, but I didn't know what. I thought maybe some crystals, but I didn't know if there's enough room for them to move around. So, let's get started on the focal. I just want to make a simple loop on this here. So I'm just gonna see how this one's coming around this way. So now we're gonna have this one go the other way. If I could do it this way. Oh, I don't want to do that with these. Go down. There we go. Now I'm going to use my finger as a guide as to how much I'm going to cut off. Roll it back. Check and make sure it's not in the back. You want it flush. You don't want to feel the wire in the back. And there's that. And then we can just open this up on the bottom. Wait, there it is. Open. Slide this on. Oh. Close it up. There's not enough room. Let's do it on the other side. Close this back up. Open this up, because this one's bigger. I made this loop a little bigger. There we go. That works. There we go. Now we got that. Now, I got my 49 strand. 49 strands, which is 49, this is what it is. 49 strands of stainless steel, and it gives you the softest drape, which it's very pliable. A little more pricey, but it's what I like to use. So, let's get started stringing. Alright, with these matte beads, they don't look so matte, do they? You know what I do? I rub them in my hands, kind of get the oils of the human skin. You know, I just get the oils in there, and they're not so frosted and they look so dry. So I rub them in my hands. All right, I think I'm out of sequence here. Hang on. Okay, I'm back. I thought I was out of sequence, and I'm like, oh, I just had a bead misplaced is all. So now I'm going to do bead caps. Get in view here. Bead caps. Agate. Another bead cap. And then this one. And that's just another crystal. And then one of these. These are like nice and heavy. And then this. And then another one of these spacers. And that's what the sequence is. A crystal. Crystal. A bead cap. An agate. Bead cap. Yeah, make sure you pay attention to the orientation of your bead caps so that it hugs your bead. Isn't that pretty? Now we're going to go into crystal. Whoops. Oh, sorry. Bumped the camera. All right. Spacer. Agate. Spacer. Crystal. Cap. Agate. Cap. Crystal. Spacer. Agate. Spacer. Crystal. And then when we get to the middle here, we're going to have to add the focal. I gotta fix that. Loop. The loop is a little loopy. I might get in there. In there. There we go. All right, crystal, agate, and then I think I would add the focal. So I want to fix this. And then this comes in a little bit further. I just want it in there like that. And now I'm going to open it up just by a twist. You always open your jump rings or anything with a twist. And then actually just, there we go. Close it up. So, well, get it nice and closed. Super tight. There. See how it's right up against there? Want it good and tight. And then we'll string our string through it. There we go. Now, with this agate on this side, I want, yeah. Let me see that. Straighten that up. I want the two agates to help support, keep that off the wire. Maybe I should have put it on a jump ring. All right, I'm just going to keep stringing for now. So we got crystal, bead cap, agate, the other side of the bead cap, crystal, spacer. These are really cool spacers. Agate, spacer, crystal, and bead cap. Oop, didn't even go on. Totally missed the hole. Agate, cap, and crystal, spacer, am I in view? Agate. Alrighty. I have my grandson here. You gonna be able to keep yourself occupied for a little bit? Yeah. Okay. He's 10. I go, I'm going to go make a video. Okay. He'll be here till about 1:30. Then his other grandma is going to come pick him up. And she's going to have him for a little bit. He didn't have school yesterday or today. Must have had conferences. Oops, I'm out of sequence there. Oh. Okay. Gotta pay attention. I knew it. I knew it as soon as I did it. I'm like, no, something's going on here. All right. Now we're going to go spacer, agate, crystal, crystal. Well, crystal, hold on. Crystal, bead cap, agate, bead cap. I already got to get something to drink. I've been working on this mat so much, it's getting dirty. I need to shake it off. Shake it off. That's not it. So we got crystal. We need a crystal. Something's going on at the end here. And then we need a bead cap. Oh my goodness. All right, we go. Crystal. Crystal. Spacer. Agate. Look at this agate. Isn't that pretty? And then a spacer and then a crystal, and we're done with the stringing. All right, let's see that. Oh, isn't that pretty? Let's see if I can get all in frame here. Yep. Okay, I want to see how long it is. How long did I make it? I was guessing 16, 17. Oh, yes. It's like just like 16 and a quarter. 16 and a quarter. So I'm going to leave it at that. And then I'll just put a 2-inch extender on. So now I need an extender chain. Okay, I think I'm going to go 3 inches. I need my cutters. There we go. I have this, not really, I think it's a double looped Rolo chain. So I'm just going to snip off these two. Snip those off. Put that away. Put this away. I have all these little ends of chains that I didn't use, so that's what I'm going to use. So now on this end, we're going to add our crimp bead or crimp tube. It's a crimp tube here. I'll show you. See how it looks like a tube? Where am I? Am I there? There I am. Yep, there it is. Looks like a tube. And then we're going to go with our wire guard, which I got antique copper too. And then we're going to go up and over this wire guard and go into the other channel. Pull it up, go through the crimp tube again, crimp tube, and then I'm going to push this together just a wee bit. Pull it down. Nice and snug. Pull them apart so they're not crossing. And then I need my crimpers. And as always, we're going to crimp in the back and get that little divot. Put that little divot in our bead and then round it off with this. So we'll put the divot in. Back hole first. And give it a squeeze. There's our divot. And then we're going to go in the front and then squeeze. And then that makes for a really nice and tidy crimp bead or crimp tube. And then I'm going to cut off the excess. Get out real snug. And that's our waist. That's it. Okay, now I have this. Oh, I did that wrong. I was going to use this. Oh well. Oh well. I'm not used to using it, so that crimp tube was, I bought it with the magical crimp tube. You squash your crimp tube and then go around in circles, and then instead of it being folded like this, it makes like for like another bead. It looks like another bead sitting there. That's my intentions, and I forgot, but that's okay. That's okay. We'll just keep going. That nice and snug. Nice and snug. Nice and snug. You want it tight, but not too tight. See how I curl that? That's to make sure I don't get it too tight. So I'm going to step off like maybe about here, 3 inches. And then I get my crimp tube, wire guard. That's exactly what it is, a wire guard. You go in one side, up and over this channel right here. Your wire sits inside. Down the other side. And then pull. Oh, it didn't go through the crimp tube. Back through the crimp tube. It's got to go back through there. It's not going to hold. All right, now pull. There. Pull it nice and snug. Nice and snug. Now I'm going to squeeze this just a little bit. Get it tightened up. And then pull down. And then it's sitting off to the side there. All right. Now we're going to use the back divot. And then squeeze. Move to the front. Squeeze. Oops, I didn't turn it all the way around. Squeeze. There we go. That's a nice squeeze. All right, now we're going to snip that off. There we have that. Okay, jump rings. This is a button. It's a button clasp. It's really easy. Hang on, I'll wrap this wire up. There we go. Jump rings. My bent nose. I always take it and cover half the jump ring. And then I use my other pliers to, you don't move this part, just this part. Go open. And then I'm going to slide this on. This side of the clasp. Close it up. Click, click, click. There's that side. Now I'm going to do this side. Cover it up. Tweak it open. Put this on, and then come over to this side. You want to keep your orientation proper because you want it to sit like this. So we're going to close it up. There. And there we have it. We didn't need this other one. All right, now I'm going to attach this. So we're going to open this up. Open. I'm not going to be able to get it all the way on the whole side. So I got stuff on there. Okay. It's going to come off. Open. Slide this on. Close. Yeah, I knew it was going to come off. It was going to come off. I seen it falling. Okay. And oh, you know what? You can't do a extender with this. It's a button. You can only do an extender when you have a lobster claw clasp where you can go down. That means I gotta put a different clasp on. Well, I guess this, well, take it back off. Take it back off. And we're just going to have a short necklace. You know what? I think I'll... And there we have our short but sweet little necklace. See if we bring this up like this. There. And get it all. Trying to get it all in frame. There. I think that is really pretty. It's rustic, you know, it's kind of got that amber look and rustic. I just love it. It's beautiful. So that finishes this video. So hit like, you know, hitting like does help my channel. And please subscribe to my channel because it doesn't cost anything. It just helps my channel. And so until next time, happy beading.